Hello everyone, welcome back to PamTen's YouTube channel. So it's the IPL season everyone and we have been looking forward to this event for an entire year. Now, with this IPL season, we thought let's do some analysis on the IPL data till last year. So in this particular session, we'll be using Python and we'll do some data analysis and data visualization on top of the IPL data. So let's get started. So I've opened up Google Colab over here. We have a file called as matches.csv, which has all of the records and details till the year 2024 since its year of inception. So we'll need a couple of libraries to work with this. First would be Pandas, and we need Matplotlib and Seaborn. Let me go ahead and import all of those. I'll type in import pandas as pd, then we'll need matplotlib. So I'll have from matplotlib import pyplot as plt, and I'll also need seaborn. So I'll type in import seaborn as sns. So these are the libraries I require. Then let me just go ahead and read the file. So I'll type in pd.read underscore csv, and the name of the file would be matches.csv. I'll store this in a new object and call it as IPL. And then let's have a glance at the first few records of this data frame. So this is what we see. So these are the first 5 records which are present. So you see the inaugural season would be 2007 and 2008. The first match was held in Bangalore. Player of the match was Brendan McCullum. And then you have these two teams which are playing. You had Royal Challengers Bangalore and Kolkata Knight Riders facing each other. Who won the match? Kolkata Knight Riders. Well, we all remember this epic match and obviously McCullum's awesome knock. So these are all of the columns which we have. So we'll do some interesting analysis on top of this data set. So I'll start off by analyzing the team which has won the most number of matches. Or basically, I'd want to have a glance at the top 4 or 5 teams which have won the most number of matches. So let's do that. For this, we have this particular column, winner, which would list all of the teams which have won that particular match. So what I'll do is I'll just make an aggregate list of it. So IPL, and I'll take in the column which is winner. Let me write this properly. And I have a method in Python called as value counts, which will basically give me the list of each team, how many times it has won. So it seems that Mumbai Indians has won the most number of matches till 2024. So Mumbai Indians has won 144 matches, Chennai Super Kings 138, and then you have Kolkata Knight Riders 131. Then you have RCB, which has won 116. So seems like these are the top 4 teams. Now I want to make a pretty visualization for this. So I can use Seaborn and make a count plot. So let me remove this from over here. I'll type in sns dot count plot, and I have to map something onto the y-axis. So here I will basically map the winner column onto the y-axis, and I want to basically order it by the most number of wins a team has won. So I have a parameter called as order, and here I'll just take this in. So this is the column, and we've seen what the value counts method does, and I will type in index, which will basically give me the index from top to bottom. So Mumbai Indians will be at the top, then Chennai Super Kings, then Kolkata Knight Riders, and so on. Let me hit enter, and we have this beautiful graph over here. You see that Mumbai Indians is at the top with the most number of wins. So let me add some description to this plot and change the size of this image as well. I'll type in plt.figure. Let me change this, and you have a parameter called as fig size. I'll keep the width to be 10, the height to be 5, and I'll add a couple of changes over here. So I'll add a title, plt dot title, and I'll keep the title as number of matches won by each team. And then I'll need something for the x-axis. So plt dot, it should be x label. And on the x-axis, we have the number of matches won. So matches won. And then on the y-axis, it's basically the names of the teams. So plt dot y label, and let me set this as teams, and then I just need to show this out properly. Let's wait for this. Okay, so this has to be y label, and now this will work. You see, we have increased the size of this image, and here for the y-axis you have teams, you have the title, which is number of matches won by each team, and then on the x-axis you have matches won. Now if I'd want to change the color of these bars, I can also do that. So here I'll just use in the parameter which is color. Let's say if I'd want orange for this. Let me keep it to be orange. And you see, we've changed the color of all of these. So we have analyzed the number of matches won by each team. Now, similarly, I'd want to have a glance at the number of man of the match awards won by someone. So here we have this column, player of match, which lists out which player had won the man of the match award for that particular match. So I'll just copy the name of this column from here. Let me have IPL, and then let me have a glance at the value counts of it. Let me see who were the top 5 winners. So it seems like AB de Villiers has won the most number of player of the match awards with 25. Closely behind you have Chris Gale, then you have Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and David Warner. A really interesting list, isn't it? Now I'd want a similar plot for this as well. So let's go ahead and make another count plot. I'll remove this. I'll type in sns.count plot. I'll need something onto the y-axis. So name of the data frame is IPL. Which column do I need? I need player of the match. Let me select this, paste this over here, and then I need to set the order. So order is again with respect to this. Let me select this again from over here, and then I would have to select the value counts, and then I need to add in the index. We've done this, and let me also add some description. So plt dot title man of the match awards list, and then we have plt dot x label, and here you have, this is actually awards won, and on the y-axis we'll have the names of the players. So plt dot y label, we'll just type in players over here, and then plt dot show. Let's have a glance at this. Okay, so here I just need to add in the head method so that I can only look at the top 5. Now let's run this again, and as you see, this is the list. Now these bars seems very nearby, so what we'll do is we'll actually have a glance at the top 10 list. Now this will be better. And also let me increase the size of this. So here I'll add in another piece of line, which would be sns dot, this would actually be plt dot bigger, and then big size is equal to 10.5. Let's set this. And here you see that AB de Villiers has won the most number of awards. So he's at number 1. You have Chris Gale, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and then the rest of the list follows. A very interesting analysis that we've done over here. Now, let's do something else. Let's see what are the other columns available here. So we have this toss decision column. Now we'll see what is it that the teams prefer when they actually win the toss, right? So you have field and bat. So field would mean that the team which has won the toss has decided to field first, and bat would mean the team which has won the toss has decided to bat first. So let's see, out of all of these matches till 2024, what would have been the decision? So again, let me put in IPL, and then this would be toss decision dot value counts. And let's see. Oh, this is a very interesting information, isn't it? So, mostly if a team wins the toss, they would want to field first. So, 704 times when the team actually won the toss, they decided to field first, and only 391 times when they won the toss, they wanted to field first. Again, if we would want to make a plot for this, that would be very simple. So, I'll just copy this from over here. And let me change the column name. Instead of player of match, this should be toss decision. And similarly over here, this should be toss decision. And I'll actually map it on the x-axis this time instead of the y-axis. I would not need the head method. Let me remove it. I don't think, well, we'll also keep the index over here. So yes, this is what we have. So most number of times you see that a team which wins the toss would want to field first, and it's only very few times, almost half of it, that a team which wins the toss would want to bat first. So, friends, this was an analysis on top of the IPL data, and we'll do more of such really interesting and informative tech related videos. Thank you very much. Do like this video, and if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you.